In a beautiful meadow, Mama Lamb was busy with her chores, but before she left, she warned her two playful kids to stay close and behave. Mama Lamb had always been protective of her two playful kids, Benny and Jenny. She knew the meadow could be a wonderful place, full of lush green grass and colorful wildflowers, but she also knew it held dangers. She had seen foxes and other predators lurking in the shadows, waiting for an unsuspecting lamb to wander by. So, one sunny afternoon, as she was about to leave her little ones to tend to her chores, she called them over and said, "Benny, Jenny, remember to stay close and behave while I'm away. Don't wander off and don't make too much noise. I don't want any predators to notice you." Benny and Jenny nodded eagerly, their big brown eyes shining with excitement. They loved playing in the meadow, chasing butterflies and making friends with the other animals. But they promised to be good and listen to their mother's wise words. As soon as Mama Lamb trotted away, Benny and Jenny looked at each other and grinned mischievously. They knew they were supposed to stay close and quiet, but they just couldn't resist the temptation to explore and have some fun. They started to bleat loudly, laughing and playing, and before long they had wandered far from their home. They chased after a butterfly, then a rabbit, and soon they were deep in the meadow, surrounded by tall grass and wildflowers. Meanwhile, a cunning fox named Felix had been watching the two lambs from afar. He had been waiting for the perfect moment to strike, and now, with Benny and Jenny all alone and making a ruckus, he saw his chance. Felix crept closer, his tail twitching with excitement, his eyes fixed on the unsuspecting lambs. He was just about to pounce when Mama Lamb, who had been keeping an eye on her kids from a distance, saw Felix lurking in the shadows. She knew she had to act fast. She raced towards the Lion King's throne, her heart pounding in her chest. The Lion King, wise and just, listened to Mama Lamb's plea for help and immediately sprang into action. He led a swift rescue mission, confronting Felix and chasing him away with a mighty roar. Benny and Jenny were shaken but safe, back in their cozy home with Mama Lamb watching over them. They looked up at her with tears in their eyes, knowing they had made a mistake. Mama Lamb nuzzled them gently, saying, "I told you to stay close and behave, but I'm glad you're safe now. Remember, always listen to your mother's warnings and never stray far from home." Benny and Jenny nodded, feeling grateful and a little wiser. From then on, they made sure to follow Mama Lamb's advice, knowing that the meadow could be a wonderful place, but only if they were careful and stayed safe.